Sorry, I'm a few minutes late. It was raining pretty good out there.
We'll open it up. Front row. Dan.
Hi, Ryan. Is there any separation at quarterback? Do you feel like you know who your starter is going to be? And if so, who will that starter be?
Yeah, I would say right now, we're not going to name a starter today, but I do think there has been a little bit of separation. I think that CJ's separated a little bit here over the last couple of weeks. We'll see what this week brings. Certainly not making any decisions right now, but we have seen a little separation, yes.
What has CJ done to kind of catch your eye? What's he done to get that separation?
I don't think it's one thing. I think it's just over time. We've had, 26 practices now when you include the spring, and I think it's 11 now here in the preseason. And it's just a body of work over time.
Right behind him, Dan.
Ryan, Quinn Ewers just arrived this weekend. What's kind of a plan for him now that he's here on campus in terms of getting him acclimated and kind of bringing him into that quarterback room?
We're going to show him the locker room and show him around the facility and get him going. He's obviously just got here and he's kind of in the middle of camp. So we have a good plan in place to try to get him kind of going here in camp. He's had a great attitude and happy he's here.
It's the first time we've been able to ask you about him. So just kind of what is it like having him here? I mean, what kind of attracted you to him in recruiting, and kind of what's it like having him here a year early?
Yeah, it's a very, very unique situation for sure. I think when you think about, everything we went through with JTT and now with Quinn, it's just kind of, becoming a little bit more normal, these unique situations. But we're very, very excited to have him here. He's got a tremendous amount of talent. His family are awesome people, and, he's about the right things. And early on, actually offered him when he was in 8th grade, and it was really pretty neat. Saw him at an early age, kept recruiting him, built that relationship, and obviously very, very excited that he's a Buckeye.
Hey guys, feel free to lower your mask when you ask questions. Second row left, Steven.
Just for the sake of asking and getting it out the way, I know there's no expectation that kid's going to be the starting quarterback against Minnesota, but for the sake of, could we see him play this year, even if it's in garbage minutes at the end of an already decided game?
I don't know. It's a long, long way to January, so I guess anything could happen, but we're just going to take it one day at a time and just see how everyone's working in that room. I think overall the quarterback room has made some good progress this year. I think when you look at all the guys, I think Jack and Kyle have both grown, and so we'll kind of see how things shake out. But we got another week of camp, and then once we kind of break on Saturday, then it's all kind of Minnesota. I think that's where we start looking at depth charts and where guys are. But we're a long way away from that when it comes to Quinn.
Right front, Bill.
Ryan, you guys already had a lot of advantage in your quarterback room. Now you insert Quinn in there, obviously draws a lot of attention. Changes probably your thinking in 22 and 23 recruiting as well. It just seems like it alters a lot. Maybe ideally you would like it to be a little more smooth than it is. It's like how did you weigh sort of what's easiest and best for you guys as a program and what's easiest and best for Quinn right now?
I think we have to look at it. I think I mentioned it before, kind of year to year, because of all the things that go on. When we recruit guys, the first thing we tell them is that we're going to recruit the best players in the country. That's my job as the head coach at Ohio State is to bring in really good players. And these guys are here to compete, with everybody in that room. So we'll continue to recruit great players. We certainly don't want to lose anybody. That's not why we bring guys in here. We bring them in here to develop, and I feel like guys develop here as good as anybody in the country. So it's a room with a lot of growth right now. Where it goes moving forward, I don't know. We'll continue to recruit guys in each class, and then they take it as it goes.
Does it change the conversations you're able to have with 2023 quarterbacks in particular now that Quinn's timeline is a little different than it was initially?
Yeah, I think so. I think everyone looks at that exactly right. But you never know. I mean, like the best laid plans don't always work that way. You think you have it all figured out, and all of a sudden something changes really, really fast. So, I think if guys believe that they can come in and play, and they believe in who they are, and they come in with the focus on developing, then we got the right fit. But yeah, I think that now that it's been a little bit of reclassification, I think that the 23 class, certainly it looks a little bit different.
Over here to the right, Austin.
Yeah, so EA is, he's done everything we've asked him to do. He's paying his own way. He's applied for a waiver with the NCAA. He's taken some classes this summer and done everything we've asked him to do. He was in a very, very tough spot through COVID, not to get into his family situation, but it was hard for him. And so we're very optimistic that the NCAA will grant his waiver to allow him to play this season. And so, again, really hoping that it works out for him because, again, he's done everything we've asked him to do. And I think when you get the details of everything he's been through over the last year, 2 years, but certainly in the last year with COVID, I think, you'd understand kind of why things are the way they are for him. So, again, very optimistic that he'll get the waiver. Yeah, I don't. It's again. There's a lot of things coming out of COVID that we have to work through. It's certainly not ideal for him or us to not know if he's going to be eligible or not. He's been getting a decent amount of reps. That's a little unsettling when you think if he doesn't get his waiver, he'll be ineligible to play right now. So that's hard on him. But hopefully, we get a quick response so we can get him some information and us some information so we can move forward.